Okay. What you saying, producers? E.N.I on the track, back on your box, wherever you are in the world. Hope your week's been good. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how I make my drill hi-hat patterns in Beatmaker 3 and how I use the roll feature in Beatmaker 3 to create my hi-hat rolls, add bounce and variation to my drill hi-hat patterns. Now let's get into it. Right, let's get started with our loop of the day. Our loop of the day today is going to be Anxious by Cyclop Beats. Let's check this one out. So with this sample, first of all, I'm going to drag it over to my pads. Then I'm going to go over to the sample section. Let's just zoom in here, make sure we got the right start point for this sample. Now we know that this sample is 107, so as always, let's set the tempo. Let's put some live stretch on that. Let's set the tempo of our project. It's a simple drill beat. Let's go for a 142, as always. Right, so I'm going to add some EQ to this using Tone Booster's EQ. I'm going to go and add effectrix on this and just play around with it and see how we can mix it up, distort it, take it far away from the original sample. That end bit of the sample was cold, man. All right, let's shut this in then and let's start working on the hi-hats. Right, so I'm going to be showing you 3 methods for getting your hi-hat patterns laid out and Beatmaker 3. First is going to be with the pads. Then we're going to look at the roll section in a bit more detail. And then finally, we're going to step into the piano roll editor where we can edit the MIDI notes that we've played in. So I'm going to jump into one of the drill kit pads that we got. So we've got these 16 pads here on Beatmaker 3 in a pad view. Very nice and simple, just tap them in. Initially, the velocity is fixed at 127, but what you can do is go to this fixed velocity bar here and you can edit that so that your fixed velocity is set at a lower velocity. Or you can use the trigger section here and play various different velocities. For that one note. Like I mentioned last week, if you click the keys button here, that opens up all of the notes available to you for that instrument that you've placed on that one pad. So let's start laying out the hi pattern for this beat. Let's start listening. So right away, you can hear that I played a note that was off. And what I'm going to do then is do step 3, which is edit in the piano roll, and do that right away because that's sounding off to me. So if you click on the sequencer button here on the left and then double click on that pattern, using a pinch of the screen, we can zoom into this pattern and find out where that stray note is. All you got to do is press it once, that highlights it. The 2 arrows on the left side, if you hold on to that and drag, that will allow you to move it. The 1 arrow on the right side allows you to extend the length of that MIDI note. In this case, you want to move it over, so I'm going to hold on to 2 arrows on the left side. If you hold on to it long enough, it zooms in right in, so you can make sure you get it on the right square as well. Really great for Beatmaker 3. So I'm going to drag that over one space to where it is. Right, so now we're gonna step into the roll section of Beatmaker 3 to add our hi-hat rolls, variation, and bounce to our hi-hat patterns. If you select the roll tab here with the pad mode enabled, you'll be greeted with 6 columns here. And at the bottom of each column, you'll find a quarter, eighth, eighth T, which is triplets, 16 triplets, and 30 seconds. Now, what we can do with these is we click the arrow above them, we can change those variables to suit our project and what we need for our beat. I'm pretty fine with these. I'm probably going to be using the 1/16. So let's play with this now, and just watch as I use my fingers to play the various hi-hat rolls. Right, that sounded good. What I want to do is add a second hi-hat to this beat, just to add some layers to it and give it a bit more depth. Ooh. See how that sounds. Right, so now we've got these hi-hats plugged in. Let's get the rest of the drums in and let's get this beat wrapped up. Let's chuck in some perks now to throw in even more bounce to this beat. Right, now let's get the 808 in now. What I've done is I've created 3 additional 808 patterns just to give some variation in the beat when I eventually get around to arranging it. Now let's get into the kick. You've heard the 808, it carries a lot of the tune itself, so the kick going to be pretty simple, pretty punchy, not too much going on there. Cool, so we got all the key elements now for this beat. All I've got to go do now is arrange it. Like I said earlier, this is sounding like a M1llionz K-trap kind of beat. It's cold. Yeah, if you like what you've seen in today's video, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell as well so you know when my next video is going to come out. And as always, keep cooking.
E.N.I on the track.